Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. For this video we'll be going through an unboxing of the Escape from the Ten Rings set 76176, and this was a Lego set as part of the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings movie tie-in from some time ago, and this particular set was released back in 2021 by none other than Lego. So going through bits and pieces of the Lego backlog, and this one actually came to mind recently because it was part of a retail store's clearance shelf that was taking some time to clear, and oddly enough when I went to go have a look today, they actually have finally sold all of this particular set, so definitely glad I picked this up a few weeks ago. So here we have the front of the set, Escape from the Ten Rings. Now apparently it's not film accurate. There's a few inconsistencies here and there, which is fair enough, some of which are not to spoil the movie, and who knows, there could have been some obvious changes between when this set was proposed and created versus the final film, but regardless, doesn't matter, it's still a neat little set. So Escape from the Ten Rings, there will be, I'll say 4.5 minifigs. So there'll be Shang-Chi, Katie, Wenwu, Razor Fist, and the half of a minifig, Morris. Morris is actually quite cool in the movie, so I'll give them that. So that's the front of the box. In terms of the top, we do have a nice little one-to-one of Shang-Chi. So that's that. In terms of the back of the box, just some different, I'll call them little action scenes between various characters and things like that. So the set has turrets included, which if I remember correctly wasn't part of the movie, and it looks like they will be able to launch Lego pieces, which means our good friend the Danger Head will be around, and then there's some obvious other action sequences throughout. So it's pretty much one of those sets you get to build things and basically display it as you see fit. That's pretty much a look of the box. In terms of what's inside, I'm going to imagine the car will have a solid bag, and then everything else will probably be half bags. So maybe one large bag and two smaller bags, maybe, we'll see. So I'll open this up and we will find out what is inside. And with the contents of the box taken out, it was a total of 3 bags. They're all about the same size as well, so it's actually not too bad. So it's pretty okay for a set of this side. As I mentioned, it was from the clearance area, so for the price I paid, I'm pretty happy with the amount of inclusions. There's also a sticker sheet that we'll go through in a minute. So front of the manual, back in the days when it was pretty much the front of the box, also on the front of the manual. Naturally you won't see that anymore. Usual product feedback on the back, and then just the usual stuff in the middle. And there we go, bags 1, 2 and 3. So bags 1 will, looks like it's Shang-Chi, Razor Fist, 2 of the turrets and some accessories, oh, and Morris. Bag number 2, 2 bikes, the base of the car, and Wenwu. Bag number 3 will finish the car and Katie. So, starting through bag number 1, building a bit of a weapons rack, not too much involved, building at least one of the turrets. There's our favourite head. There's our favourite head yet again. And then we build the second turret. Yeah, our little friend is everywhere. Don't know why he was on that page, because there was clearly no projectiles. This page I can understand, he's definitely projectiles. So that was the end of bag number 1. Bag number 2, Wenwu and a ring. Not just surprised that ring will be able to be attached to his hand. Building the bikes times 2, since they're basically the same thing. There will be some stickers on the bikes as well. And then building the car, or SUV. And just going through that, there'll be the odd sticker or two just to create some damage to the car. So 19 steps later, we'll finish that. Bag number 3 starts at step 20. Moving on through. Now I do actually remember, I think some of the attire Katie and Shang-Chi are wearing, spoilers, even though it's been a while, that's their outfits in later in the movie. Obviously they're not wearing that during the meeting at the 10 Rings and Wenwu and all that stuff. Anyway, moving through the rest of the build of the SUV. Because I'm a Speed Champions person, it looks like this will be a 6 wide stud vehicle. It's been interesting to see how it looks like in the end. Probably won't be too bad, but maybe if it was a 8 wide, it might have been a bit more of an impressive kit, well, set. Almost there, 46, 47, 48, and it actually looks like this set will have proper rubber tires. And then step 49 to finish that. The Marvel mechs, Captain America, Thor, and Miles Morales. I believe not built, but I should have done the unboxings for each of those and the not product list, the parts list. So that was the manual. Quick look at the included sticker sheet, not too bad. So those bluey ones will be for the bikes and the rest will be for the SUV. In terms of the bags, bag number 1, as we know, we'll build the turrets and a few various scene things. There is one small bag inside, and it looks like I found a ring. Where's the other knife? I see bits of Shang-Chi floating around. In fact, there's another ring in there, so there's probably at least 2 rings in there. Not too bad. Bag number 1. Bag number 2. I feel I see another ring in there. So there's at least a small bag in there. One small bag. We know when we will be in here. Bits of the bike, bits of the car. So that's bag number 2. And then lastly, bag number 3, which we know is predominantly the SUV and the KT minifig. And yes, that is indeed a nice rubber tire. And unsurprisingly, there is also a small bag inside. Bag number 3. So that brings us to an end of the unboxing of the Escape from the 10 Rings set. It's definitely a quick and easy set, probably similar, well, like that back, not similar, parallel with some of the sets that came out for Jurassic World Dominion. They're just these little mini action scene type sets, but still pretty cool. Shang-Chi did only have the 2 sets, so was this, and what was the other one? I suddenly can't remember. Oh, Battle at the Ancient Village, which has the dragon. So they're definitely both on my to-do list, which is obviously a big to-do list. So hopefully sooner rather than later. We'll see how things go. I suspect this set is probably due to be retired, if not already hitting retirement now. So for anyone who's after it, be prepared for a slight challenge. But I wish you luck nonetheless. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account. Link in the description below. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in a future video. See ya.